How many of us actually take time to survey our lives, to ask ourselves and to look at what matters in our lives? The time that we are allotted in life, the gifts we are given, the gifts we are blessed with, how we want to live our lives, conduct ourselves as humans, and how we choose to impact others with our gifts and with our lives. All of these questions, all of these thought processes matter more than you actually give them credit for. Human beings are finite, and things can be taken from us at any moment. We are not these indestructible, invincible beings that nothing bad can ever happen to us. As some of you know, I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. I went to the hospital with severe abdominal pain, and I was vomiting. And on top of that, I was battling some bronchitis as well. I hear this small voice inside my soul that told me, you need to go to the hospital. No sooner that I listened to that voice in my soul, my girlfriend's grandpa walks down the stairs and he looks at me and he goes, we got to get you to the hospital. So I'm like, okay. I go. I didn't really think much of it, as most people do. The head surgeon walks in after a while of running tests and CT scans and whatnot, and he says that my appendix ruptured. And they couldn't operate on it right away because I had a severe infection around my appendix that needed to be treated with a pretty heavy regimen of antibiotics. On top of that, I had 2 abscesses on either side of my stomach, which required drainage tubes. I had a bowel blockage or ileus, and a couple days into my hospital stay, I had a distended bladder. Short of it is, I lost control of my body. I lost a lot of strength. I went 5 days without food or water. I was lifeless. I was so sick. Had I not listened to that voice that spoke to my soul, and had my girlfriend's grandpa not said to me that I need to get to the hospital, God only knows what would have happened to me. And so, a lot of times when people experience an NDE or near-death experience, it changes them. It changes their outlook, changes their psychology, changes their perspective, and it should. If it doesn't, then we got to ask some serious questions. I've been in hospitals before. I know what it's like to live in hospitals, to be dependent on others for care with CP. It's no second nature to me. But this was different. This was really different. When I said I lost control of my body, its functions, sometimes I would have to be cleaned 10, 15 times a night, and as a man, when your independence is stripped, when you are lifeless in someone's care, that really is a kick to your pride, to your ego. You realize that your life matters more than you give it credit for. Life is so much bigger than you. Life is so much bigger than the rat race that we live here in America. it's life is beautiful. Life is a gift, and what we choose to do with the gifts that we have, the time that we have in our lives, is completely up to us, and it should cause us to live sober-mindedly. You know, the nurses that took care of me were amazing. That there's nothing in this world, no amount of words that I could say to thank them. To, my girlfriend stuck by my side through the whole thing. And I'm slowly starting to heal and get my strength back, and my surgery is next month. But I realize all the more through this experience that I've been given these gifts. I've been given this time in this world, in this place. Not for me so much, but for others, to live, to help others heal, encourage, persevere, adapt, change, grow. And that is no small task. That is no small thing. When you see how much your life matters, when you finally see the gifts that have been given to you, be it a role, a job, leadership, whatever, it changes you. You want to then put yourself forward in a way that is helpful to others. You no longer want to waste your time on life with small things. So many of us have our own trauma and pain and suffering in our lives. And dealing with it is hard. I know that very well. It's difficult. But when we're alive, we have the opportunity to not only face that pain in our lives, but to transcend it and help others grow and heal. Our words matter every single day. Our words can either build someone up or they can tear someone down. Our words are not meaningless. They hold so much power. Life and death is in human words. So many of us want to live a life of meaningless words and sarcasm and all these things. But that's really just a way of not living in the present, not dealing with our own pain and wanting to serve others. And so I want people to realize that what we do in this world matters, and to live sober-mindedly, to face each day as a gift, to do something productive and not piss things away. Focus on what matters in your life. Okay? Find the gifts that you have inside of you and use them for the better. Use your words when you interact with people to encourage. Simple as have a good day. Connect with people, smile. Learn to let go of your past. Learn to keep it where it is, because we all have pain, like I said, but we need to be able to transcend our own pain, to learn from the pain, to learn lessons, and to rise above that, to persevere, to let the pain and the trauma teach us to love and guard our hearts, and to forgive and let go, and to grow into the people that God has intended us to be. I only believe we get one go around at this life. So it's not the money that's gonna matter. It's not all the things that you buy that's gonna matter. It's not your social status or whatever, but it's how you've chosen to live your life and impact people's lives for the better. That's what's really gonna matter in this world, in this life. And then when it's over, we start to ask ourselves, what did I do with my life? What could I have done better? But before you get to that point, you have that time to live and to grow and to help and become the person that you were always meant to be. So live sober-mindedly. I'm not saying don't laugh, don't have fun, don't enjoy your life. Please do that. But live sober-mindedly. Learn to live with purpose and hope and love, because that's going to transcend everything else, and really nothing else matters beyond those things. So embrace your life that God has given you. Learn, grow, overcome, adapt. Don't waste your life. Don't take your existence for granted. Please. God bless.